Okay, now in this video I'm going to show a breakout Moe. Okay, and a breakout Moe is simpler because that's when the market's going to reverse. Okay, and the rules. Let's see if we could find a breakout Moe. Let me just go to. For example, we just had one on the right here on oil. Now the breakout Moe is rule number one when the price breaks the 233, or what we call the home base, which is this area, these three aqua lines. Remember, this is the 233 applied to the high. I'll just double click here so you guys can see it again. 233 exponential applied to the high, and then we have a 233 exponential applied to the median price. And then we have a 233 exponential applied to the low. Now, when price breaks above, okay, and the 21 is leading, it's above the 55 and 89. Okay, so we need price to break, and then the 21 above, right here, as you can see right there, the 21 above the 55 and 89. So we had a breakout Moe, and you can see how it went up, and then pulled back. It usually pulls back, and it gives you a Moe entry. And then we had a nice Moe run, and then we had another Moe entry, and then we had another Moe entry. And you can see how after a breakout Moe, usually you're going to get these Moes. For example, like on dollar yen, we had a breakout Moe right here. 21 was leading, and if you were in the live market, you'll see that it's leading because this is just time shifted right here. So this was the 21 was leading, and then we had a nice run up. So that was our, you can see this was on a 4-hour chart entry. Then it pulled back, got below the 21, and then we're full bullish, close above, another entry, pulled back, bullish entry, and now we have another entry on the dollar yen there on a 4-hour chart. And you can see similar, let me just go down time frames here. Okay, we had a breakout Moe right here. You can see how price cut across the 21, and the 21 has to be leading, and that was your first entry. That was the breakout Moe, and then it pulled back to the 21 bullish, gave you a Moe, pulled back and gave you another Moe. Okay, so you get usually several entries. You get your breakout Moe, and then usually after that breakout Moe, you get several Moe entries. Okay, so the rules. Rule number one: price has to break above or below if we're looking for a short, and the 21 always has to be leading. So if the 21 is above for a buy, the 21 has to be above the 55 and 89. And then for a sell, for example, this was a breakout Moe to the downside. You can see how the 21 has to be, for a short trade, has to be below the 55 and 89. And we had a nice trade there, then pull back, gave you another Moe, pulled back, gave you another Moe. So you're able to capture on this movement, and then you didn't get another entry to the breakout Moe to the upside, and then several Moes to the upside. So you should have made, if you're following my system, you should have made some real good money on the dollar yen and all the currency pairs. You can see, doesn't matter what you're looking at, you could have made money on oil, you could have made money on the euro yen. If we go down 15-minute time frame, you can see how we had a nice breakout here on the euro yen, then pulled back, bear entry there, a Moe entry there, then you never get the Moe entry to the downside, and now we just broke. You can see right now, actually this is a great example because we're getting right now, we just broke out of a Moe. Okay, so our stop loss has to be below here. So you can see how the 21 is leading. So we have a euro yen breakout Moe, and all I do is go right there, buy. Okay, and then my stop loss has to go below this area, so I'd place it around 129.04. So then I just right click here, modify the order, 129.04. Okay, and I click modify, and right there, that's our entry there. Okay, now in future videos we're going to look at exits, but right there we have a nice breakout Moe. Now let's go look at other pairs. For example, let's look at the pound yen. Most likely, well, the pound yen right there, right here was our breakout Moe. We cut across. We had a bullish breakout Moe. We had a bearish breakout Moe. You can see how the 21 was below. Here the 21 was above. And then we had a buy, a Moe's. And right now we just had a Moe's, and it started to move our way here. So usually you'll get several of these entries daily if you're looking at, and all it takes is a couple of good trades a week, and you're making a paycheck consistently. If you do one good trade a day, make 30 to 40 pips, that's $400. You do it every day of extra income with just putting in a couple of hours and finding these entries. Okay, so this is the video on breakout Moes, which is usually the first signal before we start getting the Moes.